Hello, today's encouragement is for someone. Now, actually, and the reason why I say that is because, God just turned what I was going to talk about all around. I've written it all out. I wrote it out, all out, rather. And God just inspired me and just sent me in another direction. Now, it may not be for everybody, but I do believe that it is for someone. Now, in Isaiah, the 40th chapter and the 31st verse, it says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, and that they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." That's from Isaiah 40 and 31. So today's encouragement and empowerment is actually for a matter of the heart. You see, when you fall in love, it releases chemicals, that's right, in your brain. And those chemicals activate areas that can cause a variety of physical and emotional responses. So I do believe that the reason why God had me to detour and had me to come here talking about love is because God is concerned about every area of our life. And besides, He's catching some of you by surprise because you're like, why is she going there? And no, I am not a relationship guru, but I have had my experiences as you have as well. And God wants me to mention that. Now, we know what it feels like not to be loved well. But what God wants for you, that's right, you on the other side of this video, including myself, to know what it feels like to be loved well. So God wants you to be encouraged and He wants you to be empowered. And when you come across this video, you will know exactly why God sent this message. Because I said, God, I was going in a totally different direction. And although I was going in a different direction, now I want to share this with you, right? Because this confirms the first direction that I was going in. Because I was going to speak about, it's not about you. It's not about you. In other words, saying that it's not about us. So in other words, I had to be obedient to God because it's not about me. It's not about what I want, the content that I think that should go out, or the encouragement or the empowerment that I feel should go out. But I have to be obedient to God as well. Because why? It's not about me. But God wants someone to be encouraged on today. And He wants you to know that He wants you to be loved. Because you know what it feels like when it's not right. But He wants you to know how it feels. That's right. You know how it feels not to be loved well. But He wants you to experience what it feels like to be well, to be loved well. And this message of encouragement and empowerment is for His sons and His daughters, my brothers and my sisters. So you be encouraged on today and you be empowered on today because God is concerned about every area of your life. And now remember this again, that when you fall in love, that it releases chemicals to your brain, and that those chemicals, they will activate feelings and responses that will affect you physically as well as emotionally. So you see why this behavior is so important, that you be loved well, because what does the Bible say? I believe it's in 1 John 3 and 2 where it says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers." So as you prosper and being in good health, that means good health mentally and in your soul and in your love life. You be encouraged and you be empowered and say, "Lord, thy will be done." Be encouraged and empowered. Remember, God wants you, that's right, you. He wants you to be loved well. You already know what it feels like not to be. but he wants you to know what it feels like to be loved well.